The transfer market lately has just been insane. Clubs are dropping over 100 million like it's pocket change. This got me thinking, can we build a starting 11 made entirely of bargain transfers? I'm talking about players who were signed for cheap, but ended up becoming club legends and winning multiple trophies. And already in the goalkeeper positions, we've got some amazing options, starting with Keylor Navas. Would you believe that Real Madrid signed him from Levante for just 10 million? And guess what? He was the man who helped them win 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Probably one of the most clutch goalkeepers of all time, but he's not getting into the team. Because we do have an even more insane bargain transfer. Because back in 2005, Manchester United spent 2 million on a goalkeeper. And you wouldn't believe who that goalkeeper is. Edwin van der Sar. Now, the reason he was so cheap was because he was 34. But who would have thought he'd go on to win 4 more Premier League titles, be clutch in the Champions League as well. And when you compare van der Sar's transfer fee to Onana, who is the current Man United keeper, forget a bargain. Van der Sar feels like an absolute steal. And okay, he's got himself a 93 rated icon card. Let's buy him for about 415k. And there you go. For just 2 million, we've got our first player. Let's actually calculate the total cost of this entire team. My prediction is that it might be under 100 million. Man, these days in football, one signing itself can cost more than 100 million. So that would be crazy. By the way, we're not going to be including free transfers in this video because I feel like they aren't really free transfers. Usually they involve giving the player a massive contract. So it does end up being a lot more of an expensive transfer. And okay, we're picking our left back now, and oh boy, are things crazier. Because one of the options we have is Marcelo. Real Madrid signed him for just 6 million, and he's gone on to become one of the greatest left backs of all time. 5 Champions League, 6 La Ligas. The only problem though is that he's not in the game. Apparently though, he is getting an icon card for FC 26. But for now, we're gonna look at another option like Patrice Evra. Manchester United signed him for 5.5 million from Monaco, an even crazier deal. But again, he's not in the game. So the next best option we've got, Andy Robertson. Liverpool signed him from Hull City for just 8 million. And from Hull City, he went all the way to Champions League glory. Also, he was so important to Jurgen Klopp's pressing system. They wouldn't be able to do what they did without Robbo. And that makes that 8 million even more of a bargain. But we do have a bit of a problem. I don't have Robbo's SBC card. We're gonna have to use his 85 rated gold card in July. Oh boy. So far, the total cost of this team, 10 million. Bro, at this rate, it's gonna easily be under 100 million. And let's see who our right back is gonna be. There's Cesar Azpilicueta. Pound for pound, one of the best transfers in Premier League history. Because Chelsea were able to sign him from Marseille for just 7 million. There's also Pablo Zabaleta. Man City signed him for just 6.5 million from Espanyol. He's gone on to become one of their best ever right backs. But I think the best bargain right back has got to be Dani Carvajal. When Real Madrid sold Carvajal to Bayer Leverkusen, they weren't really sure about him, but they did put a buyback clause of 6.5 million, which they did activate in 2013, and the rest is history. The player with the most Champions Leagues in football. And he does have a Team of the Year card, which we're going to be putting into this team. And oh boy, the fullback positions are looking crazy. Now, for the centre-back spots, I was really tempted to go with Jose Maria Jimenez, because I couldn't believe that Atletico signed him for just 800k. I mean, he's gone on and given so many good years for Atleti. For that price, it's just crazy. But sadly, I don't have his Stotts SBC card in my club. In that case, might be worth to go for another Real Madrid player, Rafa Varane. Madrid signed him from Lens for only 9 million. But look what he's gone on to achieve. 4 Champions League titles, La Liga as well. Of course, a World Cup with France. Of course, Varane did retire this season, but I do have his 87 rated flashback card, which we are going to use. It feels good to see Carvajal and Varane play together again. 4 players in now, and this team costs 25.5 million. Still an absolute steal. And we do have an even crazier deal for the final centre-back spot, Vincent Kompany. I actually didn't know this, but Kompany was signed by Man City before the era they had crazy money. So the deal wasn't too big. It was only 6 million. And for that price, Man City got a captain, a legend, a multiple-time Premier League winner. That's the definition of a bargain. Okay, now Kompany's got a 95 rated card, but that's a goalkeeper version. I guess we're gonna have to go with this 90 rated centre-back card. But there you go. Our bargain defense is now complete. And isn't it a bit crazy that Harry Maguire cost twice this entire defense? And bro, these aren't even the craziest bargains. Once we get into the midfield and attack, this team's about to go crazy. Now, we do have a couple of options to start with for that midfield, like Claudio Makalele. At Real Madrid, he was never respected because he wasn't the flashy player. He didn't score or assist. And that's why Chelsea got an absolute bargain for just 16 million. He became so iconic that the CDM role kind of was named after him. But he does not get into the team because there is another incredible deal that when I actually saw the price of, I just couldn't believe. For 7 million, Bayern Munich were able to sign Joshua Kimmich from Leipzig. I couldn't even believe that this was real. Literally one of the smartest players in football, so versatile, can play CDM, right back. I mean, you put him at centre back and he'll still do the job. 8 Bundesliga titles, a Champions League as well. I mean, this is the ultimate bargain. And there you go, we've got his 95 rated touch card already in the club. Let's put him in. Total cost of this team now is 38.5 million. And I don't think our next player is going to make a dent on that, because it's N'Golo Conte. The Leicester City scouts better got a massive pay rise, because for 5.6 million to find Conte, one of the craziest deals the Premier League has ever seen. I mean, he was responsible to take Leicester City to Premier League glory. I mean, that itself is just a miracle. And the fact that it happened for just 5.6 million. To be fair though, Conte was playing in the second division of France. So at that point of time, it probably didn't seem like a bargain. But hey, now that we know what happened, it's definitely one of the best transfers this sport has ever seen. Oh, and I think we're about to get our team's highest rated player. Conte's 96. The team is now worth 44.1 million. I mean, bro, at this rate, we're gonna easily have the squad be under 100 mil. But now for the final midfielder position, we've got a few decisions to make. Toni Kroos is an option. Real Madrid were able to sign him for just 25 million from Bayern Munich. Now, yes, that would make him the most expensive signing here. But come on, Kroos for 25 mil. He went on to win 5 Champions Leagues for Real Madrid, 4 La Ligas as well. Sadly though, since he recently retired, he's not in the game. But there's Wesley Sneijder who we could go for. Inter Milan signed him for 15 million from Real Madrid, and I think that was the best 15 million they've ever spent. He helped Mourinho's Inter win the treble, and there were even Ballon d'Or shouts for him. But also Luka Modric is a great shout. One of the best midfielders of all time. And the fact that Real Madrid were able to sign him for just 30 million. And also in his early days at Madrid, he was deemed to be a flop. But towards the end of his career, the perception has changed. He's a Ballon d'Or winner, a 6-time Champions League winner. And he's still going strong at the age of 38. Now, although the Sneijder deal was cheaper, but if you look at the success long-term for Modric, 30 million was just an absolute bargain. Over 10 years of service he gave Real Madrid. And so there you go. This end of an era Modric card that we've got makes its way to our team. But oh wow, that bumps up our team's value now to 74.1 mil. And we've still got 3 positions left. Now for the left wing position, there are a couple of players that I just can't seem to choose from. First one being Heung-min Son. Spurs signed him from Bayer Leverkusen for just 22 million. And just look at his stats. Definitely one of the best Premier League signings ever. And also, he was the man to lead Spurs to their first trophy in almost 2 decades. But saying that, there's also a certain Franck Ribéry. Bayern Munich signed him from Marseille for just 25 mil. And considering he gave them a decade of dominance on that left wing, being on the Ballon d'Or podium, Champions League winner. Well, still to this day, he complains that he should have won the Ballon d'Or back in 2013. But for now, he's gonna have to make do with a spot into our budget 11. And oh wow, this team has now pretty much gone up to 100 mil. 99.1 million to be exact. Okay, I think we're definitely gonna cross 100 million with our last couple of transfers. Well, maybe not, because in the right wing position, we've got the greatest bargain in football. Riyad Mahrez. Leicester City signed him for just 400k. Bro, less than €500,000. Like, I have no words. That is just crazy. Because he's a player who led Leicester City to the Premier League title. Not only that, he was Premier League Player of the Season as well. I mean, as I said, even with Conte, the Leicester City scouts were just phenomenal. Unfortunately, I don't really have Mahrez's SPC card, but we do have this 89, which will do for now. The value of this team, 99.5 million. Who do we put in now for that striker position? Well, there's actually quite a few options like Edinson Cavani. Napoli were able to sign him for just 12 million. There's also Gonzalo Higuain. To think Madrid got him for 12 million. Of course, he went on to score more than 100 goals for Madrid. Benzema at 35 million wasn't a bad deal either. Look at the Ballon d'Or and all the Champions Leagues he's won. And even Robin van Persie for just 2.75 million. Absolutely crazy. But I don't think there can be a better bargain than Jamie Vardy. I know this is going to be the third Leicester City player in this team, but what can I say? These deals were just incredible. 1 million to bring him from Fleetwood Town to, of course, Leicester. Now, at the time, he was a non-league player, so 1 million seemed super expensive. But now that he's won multiple Premier League Golden Boots, a Premier League title as well, there's no denying that this was one of the greatest bargain stories in football. And come on, let's put his 95 rated end of an era card into this team. And oh boy, what a squad that we've built. But now that we've assembled the bargain boys, we'll be playing one game of FC 25, where for every goal I lose by, I'll be opening one expensive pack. But instead of just discarding the players, we'll have to list every item with their minimum value, which means others will be getting a bargain, and I do not want that. By the way, the team we built is worth exactly 100.5 million, basically 100 mil. And it is kind of crazy though, because some players these days go for more than that. But we've got pretty much a full team of bargains. But come on, I want to win a game with them as well. So let's see if we can cook. Oh, look at Modric turning back the clock, looking inside for Vardy. Oh, this is bad. But Mahrez gets the goal. 400k. That's how much Leicester bought him for. Now let's send the ball to Jamie Vardy, who is having a party. Come on. Okay, no party. Oh, yes, party for Vardy. Well, there's a goal back from my opponent. Fair enough. Come on, Ribéry. Show that you deserve the Ballon d'Or. And come on, he's offside. You're passing so late. No. We're going to concede. No, this is bad. Van der Sar, come on. Undeserved, bro. Oh, I see you, Ribéry. What a ball from Ribéry. Onside. And wait. How is that off? Oh, I see you making that run. Water ball from Modric for Vardy. He's got to score. Bro, Vardy, what is your finishing? Vardy again on the charge. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Riyad Mahrez. How is that saved? Bro, the bargains are about to let me down here. Unless Varane can stop Coman. No, he can't. No. Well, we didn't take our chances, and now we're 3-2 down. But it's not over yet. Franck Ribéry looking back for Jamie Vardy. Come on. And looks like full time it's going to be a 3-3 draw. We'll take it, boys, because it means we don't lose. And I don't have to discard anyone. Okay, let's just see what would have happened if I had lost. Right wing, Portuguese. No way, is this going to be someone insane? Well, Nuno Tavares, I wouldn't mind discarding or selling him. Same with Buell. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind selling any of these players for their minimum price. But hey, we now get to keep them. If you enjoyed this video, why not watch me build a team of just pre-season transfers? Click here.